Good morning.
Good morning, Father.
I was really jolted because, when we did the vigil, we wanted to get other ministers involved. And we called some of them, and they were not going to get involved. And it was like, we're just going to stand back and wait and see which way the wind is blowing. And that angered me immensely. We're supposed to stand out as leaders. I thought, wow, what's going on here? I live in the center of town.
Harry Woods.
My apartment has windows on two opposite streets. One goes north and one goes south. And that's the exact homecoming parade route. Now, on the day of the parade, I had a cast on my leg because of a fall. So I was very disappointed because I really wanted to walk with the people that are marching for Matthew. But I couldn't, so I watched it from my window. And it was just, I'm 52 years old and I'm gay. I've lived here for many years and I've seen a lot. And I was very moved when I saw the tag at the end of the homecoming parade. About 100 people were walking behind a banner for Matthew Shepherd. So then the parade goes down to the end of the block and then the U-turn. And I go to the other side of my apartment to wait for it to go south down the other street. Well, about 10 minutes went by and sure enough the parade started to come down. And then I noticed the most incredible thing. As the parade came down the street, the number of people walking for Matthew had grown 5 times. There were at least 500 people marching for Matthew. 500 people, can you imagine? The tag at the end was on the entire parade. And people kept joining in. And you know what? I started to cry. Tears were streaming down my face. I thought, thank God I got to see this in my lifetime. And my second thought was, thank you, Matthew. Matthew Shepherd has served us well. You realize that? He has served us well. And I do not mean to condemn Matthew to perfection, but I cannot mention anyone who has done more for this community than Matthew Shepherd. And I'm not going to sit here and say I was just this bold guy. No fear. I was scared. I was very vocal in this community when this happened. And I thought, should we call the bishop and ask him permission to do the vigil? And I was like, hell no, I'm not going to do that. This permission doesn't make it correct. You realize that? And I'm not knocking bishop, but what's correct is correct.
Yeah.
You people are just out here on a search though. I will do this. I will trust you people that if you write a play of this, that you say it right, say it correct. I think a responsibility to do that. Don't make matters worse. You think violence is what they did to Matthew? They did do violence to Matthew. But every time you're called a fag or called a, less or die or whatever, do you realize that is violence? That's the seed of violence. And I would resent it immensely if you anything I said to somehow cultivate that kind of violence. Even in the smallest form, I resent it immensely. You need to know it. Just deal with what is true. You know what is true. You need to do your best to say it correct. Probably the question that most of you have in your mind is how the McKinney case will proceed.
Cal LaRuccia, prosecuting attorney.
And it's the decision of the county attorney's office that will definitely be a death penalty case.
Part of me wants McKinney to get it, but I'm not very proud of that. I've been on and off and on. I can't say what I would do. I'm too personally involved.
Oh, I believe in the death penalty 100%. Because I want to make sure that guy's ass dies. This is one instance where I truly believe, with all my heart, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
I don't know about the death penalty, but I don't ever want to see those two walk out of Rawls Penitentiary ever again. I'll pay my nickel or whatever, my little percentage of tax, a nickel a day, to make sure their asses stay in there. Never see society again. Definitely never come into my bar again.
I don't really believe in the death penalty. It's too much for me. I don't believe that one person should be killed as redemption for having killed another. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah. Well, how can I protest if the shepherds want McKinney dead? I just can't interfere in that. But on a personal level, I knew Aaron in grade school. We never called him Aaron, actually. He was called AJ. How can we put AJ McKinney to death?
I think that right now, our most important teachers must be Russell Henderson and Aaron McKinney. How did you learn? What did we do as a society to teach you that? See, I don't know if many people will let them be their teachers. I think it would be wonderful if the judge said, in addition to your sentence, you must tell your story. You must tell your story.
During the trial of Aaron James McKinney, the prosecution played a tape recording of his confession.
My name is Rob Debris, sergeant for the sheriff's office. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
The following is an excerpt of that confession.
Okay, so, you guys, you and Russ go to the fireside. You're at the fireside by yourself, right?
Yeah,
Okay, where do you go after you leave the fireside?
some kid wanted to ride home.
What's he look like?
Like a queer.
He looks like a queer?
Yeah. Like a fag, you know?
Okay, how did you meet him?
Wanted to ride home. I just thought, well, the dude's drunk. Let's just take him home.
When did you and Russ talk about jacking them up?
We kind of talked about it at the bar.
Okay, what happened next?
Drove him out past Walmart. We got over there. And he starts grabbing my leg and grabbing my genitals. I was like, look, I'm not a faggot. If you touch me again, you're gonna get it. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. But I beat him up pretty bad. I think I killed him.
What'd you beat him with?
Blacked out. This! The pistol! The butt of the gun! Just wondering what happened. I had a few beats. I don't know, it was like I could see what was going on. I don't know, it was like somebody else was doing it.
What was the first thing that he said or did in the truck that made you hit him?
He put his hand on my leg and slid his hands as if he was going to grab my ball.
Did he ever try to defend himself against you or hit you back?
Yeah. He tried his little swings or whatever, but he wasn't very effective.
How many times did you hit him inside the truck before you guys stopped or you left it?
I'd say I hit him probably 2 or 3 times. Probably 2 times with my fists. And about 6 times with the pistol.
Did he ask you to stop?
Yeah. He was getting the shit kicked out.
What did he say?
After he asked me to stop, most all he was doing was screaming.
So Russ kind of dragged him over to the fence, I'm assuming. And tied him up.
Something like that. I just remember Russ was laughing at first. And then he got pretty scared.
Was Matthew conscious when Russ tied him up?
Yeah. I told him to turn around and look at my license plate number. Because I was scared he was going to tell the police. And then I asked him what my license plate said. He read it. And that's why I hit him up 4 times.
Just to be sure. So obviously you don't like gay people.
No, I don't.
Would you say you hate them?
I really don't hate them. But you know, when they start coming on to me and stuff like that, I get pretty aggravated.
Did he threaten you?
This gay dude.
Yeah.